Imagine somebody diligently orchestrating what they felt was a very good spiritual heist to hijack your soul. They had to come in spirit to hijack your soul. Somebody thought that they were a sophisticated manipulator. In fact, whoever this person is, they pride themselves on being a really good manipulator. I hear somebody saying, watch this, as they approach their target, their prey, somebody that they're hunting. Whoever this person is, they look like a fool. They feel like a jackass. They feel like the gatekeepers are playing games with them. It's a joker's energy with a joker's smile. Let's get into it. Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. If you're new, me too. If you're returning back, so am I. I'm here. We're back. Back at it again, getting divine insight. Big shout out to the beautiful divine angels for protecting us in the ethers, in the earthly realm. We are eternally grateful. Last but never the least, big shout out to the creator of all things, divine source, who allows me to be here and give y'all this beautiful energy work. Let's see what's going on, okay? Somebody thought they were slick. Show me this person. Somebody is a really beautiful or handsome manipulator. It's very difficult. They make it very difficult to see through the veil. Somebody doesn't look like the monster, the manipulator that they are. That's what I just heard. Yeah, this person is off the chain. You got fraudulent, okay? Fake, phony, trickster energy. Something about paperwork, bank accounts. This could also represent a contract. Yeah, this could represent a contract, okay? This could be a spiritual contract. Something that they did, somebody's called a spiritual heist, soul jacking, hijacking. Somebody tried to take somebody's soul. Now they're caught up. Overdose. Overdose could represent overindulging on trying to hijack somebody's soul, doing too much, not knowing when to stop, ignoring the warning signs, overdose. Or it could actually mean overdosing. Clarify? Drug. Yeah, I just heard drugs could be involved. Why am I hearing that? Thank you, Divine. Something about you protecting your energy from this person. They were plotting to take you out. This could be a spiritual hitman. This could be a really beautiful woman. I feel like the picture is relevant. Normally I would say, there's no gender here. It could be a man or a woman, but I feel like it's a very beautiful woman that was sent in to take somebody out. It's a strategic spiritual heist. Okay. Something with intent to harm or take somebody out. Something about a warning. You could have gotten a warning sign, a symbol to protect yourself from this person, to protect your energy, to protect your soul. Clarify? I just heard this person wanted to ride in the passenger seat of your life. A car could be significant, spiritually, mentally, physically. Somebody wanted to ride in the passenger sheets. Somebody wanted to be in between the sheets. Why'd I say sheets? Seat, sheets. This is a seductress. This is somebody that seduces people out of their souls, out of their soul contracts. Sophisticated manipulator. Because the stakes are high. Because wherever you are right now in this North Node energy, you have everything to gain. And so somebody has everything to take. A spiritual heist. They tried to hijack your soul. Yeah, this person's been found guilty. Passenger seat. Somebody wanted to ride in the passenger seat of your car. Now, figuratively, how the divine is showing me, it's like the creator giving you a chariot. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, divine creator. Divine is showing me a chariot moving forward. and somebody is looking in the rear view mirror while driving, but not looking ahead. The person in the passenger seat is here to distract you, detain you. This is also somebody that is an accomplice to something, so that if something goes down, they can kind of say, oh, it was you that was driving the car. It wasn't me. To trickster energy, wearing a mask, they're being found guilty. This person is angry. Now, spiritually, they could be into some dark spiritual stuff. Show me this person. Why are you in the passenger seat? The alchemist. Somebody knows that you figured something out. Somebody's trying to figure out what you know and how you alchemized their plot, their scheme. How did you figure out what they were doing? How do you know the details? Yeah, that energy has to back up and go away. The alchemist. Somebody wanted to ride shotgun, passenger seat in your chariot, but the goal was to get in the car and distract you or stop you or detain you or hijack your spirit. Why am I finding it difficult to get the truth out? What's going on? Somebody can't get the truth out? Get that truth out. Thank you, Divine. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. It's two people here. It was a team effort, a man and a woman. Bodega. Somebody might speak Spanish. But they're melanated. This is a melanated couple. Okay, masculine, karmic masculine and karmic feminine who tried to pull off a spiritual heist. Or this seductress, this woman is very beautiful. She could be playing both roles of a karmic masculine and a karmic feminine energetically. What does she do spiritually? What does she do spiritually, Holy Spirit? What happened? Divine, what happened? She tried to set you up. She tried to get close to you. That's what she did. Possibilities. Look, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. She tried to get close to you, almost like an ally coming in as an alchemist. But what was beneath the surface was somebody plotting to take you out, to take your soul, to hijack your soul. Why are you coming to us? What is it that you need? What's your energy? Okay. Show us this person. She needs our help. Why? Karmic masculine, karmic feminine. She feels as though somebody is framing her for crimes that she did not commit. So she wants to be vindicated. Okay. The Queen of Cups. You're psychic. You're intuitive. I see a chariot and I see somebody in the passenger seat. And I see somebody looking in the rear view mirror, almost like fixing their makeup, but not paying attention to the chariot that is moving. Why am I seeing that? Seven of Swords. This person is sneaky. They come in very, very sweet, very, very unassuming, undetected spell work, delusional, creating illusions, delusions, delirium to hijack your soul. This is a sophisticated spiritual sniper, a very beautiful one. She reminds me of La Femme Nikita from the movie La Femme Nikita. She's an assassin. She reminds me of Cheetah, from the movie Belly. Oh, that's the one you send in. 10 of Pentacles. But see, when Cheetah in the movie Belly, if you're familiar, when she had to take somebody out, it was for good reasons. It was because they had done something to the family, to the bloodline. The 10 of Pentacles came out. So what is the reasoning behind this spiritual hijacking? Somebody feels slighted. Somebody's a red witch. Somebody's saying, I will never cool down. I will always be after you. But because they couldn't take you out, they decided to get in the passenger seat and pose as a friend, as an alchemist. With the sun, you see them. Big Leo energy, big bright Leo energy. So this is current energy, Lionsgate. Something's being eliminated, illuminated. Illusions being eliminated. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Star. Yeah, I can't make this up. Somebody saying, I can't trick you, I can't beat you, but I still want to get next to you to try to hurt you. I'm just going to come in very, very sweetly. This is what I do to seduce you. Okay? Spiritually, spiritual seduction. This is a spirit coming after a soul. There's a difference from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, your soul mission, your path, where you are going, your direction, how your feet are being guided down a certain destined path, the star. But you're in the chariot and you're not looking at the road because the divine is guiding your chariot. The star, who's in the passenger seat? Wheel of Fortune and the star. I can't make it up. This person feels left out in the cold. They've been crossed up, double crossed by this karmic masculine, or they could be the karmic masculine. Clarify. The World in the reverse. They said it's not over. They've already been found guilty in spiritual court, in cosmic court. They've been found guilty in the hands of their peers or in the presence of their peers spiritually. But the world is in the reverse. So they feel like, no, it's not over yet. Okay, clarify. The Four of Wands in the reverse. Community. Canceled celebrations. Somebody was looking to get some type of reward out of soul jacking you, hijacking your soul. But they're being found guilty. Still plotting to take you out in the spirit. They're doing something in the spirit. But the physical, the 3D, is too overwhelming. What's this person got going on in the physical world? Justice. They could really be in court. Somebody could really have justice issues with justice issues. Yeah, they got justice issues by way of injustices. Justice. They got court dates, court issues, legalities. Clarify. The Three of Pentacles, collaboration, justice, illegal activities. Somebody could have done something illegal in the spirit realm by way of trying to hijack your soul, forcing you, trying to control you. Why are they showing up in the passenger seat? Because they know that you're a master alchemist. They've been found guilty. Overdose. Drugs could actually be involved because somebody's overwhelmed spiritually. Clarify. The Five of Cups. Sadness, grief, depression. What did you do in the spirit? Why are you in the passenger seat of the chariot? Why are you trying to ride with the collective? Because you spoke bad about somebody. You tried to curse somebody. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Could be any sign. It's Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody that lied. This person is trying to come towards you as you're moving forward. You're looking in the rearview mirror because you're looking at yourself, not what's behind you. But the chariot is a blaze of fire and the divine is guiding your chariot. So you're not concerned about what's in front of you, what's behind you. You're simply looking in the mirror, focused in on yourself. And the person in the passenger seat is watching you. Clarify. The Two of Wands is forward movement. This is your destiny. This is your path. This is where you're going. Where are you going? What's going on? Somebody can't see what you got going on. Somebody wants to catch a ride with you. Why am I seeing this person? Clarify. It's a beautiful person. She's very pretty. Okay? Very, very pretty. She's on the fence. She doesn't know whether or not to keep going to try and attack you in the spirit to take your soul or not. She feels as though if she gets your soul, she'll get your path, your mission, and this will get her up out of some type of legal issues, spiritual problems, contracts that she has with demons and people in the real world. A karmic masculine could be significant, something like that. The hangman in the reverse. She feels as though she's been led to the slaughter. She's offering something after she betrayed you, though. After she failed to take you out, a spiritual assassin, 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. She feels betrayed, the 10 of Swords. She feels as though, clarify, I just heard state your case. Somebody could really be in court. They could be really talking to like a judge in the 3D, because I hear state your case, state your claim. But spiritually, why are they here in spiritual court? Because they're trying to hijack your soul, because they feel like if they get your soul, they're going to get your benefits, your will of fortune, and that will get them out of their 3D issues, drug problems, addictions. Somebody could have got caught with drugs, or somebody's not able to pass a drug test. Why were they plotting with intention to harm you and take you out? Because they need a soul. That's why. They lied, written statements. They lied. Somebody's in court. Clarify. 5 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. They're sad because they're trying to make you an offer in the spirit realm to like work with them now. It's somebody that has intentions to hurt you, though. Clarify. But they need your help. 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, they see you being celebrated. They see you moving forward. They need your help. Queen of Swords in the reverse, though. Oh, somebody betrayed them. Somebody left them hanging. Somebody sacrificed them. So if there were 2 people working together, 2 feminines, okay, there were 3 people, 2 feminines and a masculine. They left one of these people out in the cold to take a case. Something happened in the 3D. Now in the spirit realm, they were trying to hijack a soul. Okay, there's spiritual aspects, and then there's the physical world. What they did spiritually, they're getting in trouble for on a spiritual level. Okay, what they did in the 3D, they're getting in trouble on a physical level. Somebody got caught with something. Somebody lied. Somebody fraudulently did something with some type of documents or paperwork, bank accounts, paperwork, policies. Okay, a contract to assassinate somebody. Somebody was hired to do something and they got caught, and now they're taking the case for everybody. Clarify. The Magician. Yeah, look, there's a Gemini here. Who's this Gemini? Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a Magician, a Gemini. Somebody that did the magic, okay? So that they could get away with like petty crimes and spiritual crimes in the spirit and the physical, mostly in the spirit. Okay, possibly making offerings to certain deities to get spiritual court cases to go in their favor. Something like that. Clarify. I just heard the cartel, the lovers. So there's a karmic feminine and a karmic masculine. Or there's 2 women here that are together. Clarify. What happened? 5 of Pentacles. They abandoned this person. Somebody was tricked by another person that they went into an agreement with. Why are they coming to us? Clarify. The devil. Why are they coming to the collective? Why are you trying to ride in the passenger seat? What's going on? The Ace of Wands. Child, this is like angels and demons. This is like the divine and the fallen. There's no comparison. They see the divine having a victory. Your soul is divine. It can't be stolen. It can't be hijacked. This was like a destiny. This was like a destiny thing. Like somebody lost their soul in a deal to the devil. and they went and did something. Clarify wisdom, the Two of Swords. It was blocked. Okay, so this is so layered. Somebody went into a relationship, a deal with the devil. Okay, this could be two women, a guy, two women that are into women. Whatever this is, they both do magic. Okay, they also do petty crimes. They also use psychedelics to astral project. Okay, overdose. Somebody dibbles and dabbles in a little bit of everything. Okay, this somehow helps them to channel energies, and whatever they do, they open up themselves as a vessel to these energies. Okay, and somebody went after somebody with a divine soul, a star, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, but they come in very much in a seducing energy, but the goal is to kill you, literally. Continue to protect your energy from this person. They refuse to let go of the fact that things are turning in your favor, that your soul is so divinely connected to the divine that the only thing they can do is see divine in you. That's what I just heard, the world in the reverse. Okay, they really want something not to be seen, the world in the reverse. Somebody's trying to hide something. Somebody is trying to eliminate a cycle to make an offer. Yeah, I just heard, I don't need you in my space. This could be you, chosen one, that's saying this about your soul energetically, even if you don't speak a word. Or somebody is telling them, I don't need you in my space. What's up with them in this lover? Clarify, why are we in the passenger seat? Why are you looking at us in the driver's seat? Because they see that you're a healer. They see that whatever they sent towards you, you alchemized it. It's almost like somebody accepting defeat, but not really. They still have a plan and a plot to come and do some dark stuff to you. Because whatever they did, it's over. Somebody has to return to their vessel and they don't want to. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Fire energy. Sagittarius energy. Wounded warrior energy. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person is down for the count. Wow. Show me this person. They're trying to hitch a ride in your chariot because you're a healer, because you're an alchemist. They're begging you. This person is willing to give you any amounts of money. You know, I'm a firm believer that all money is not good money. Okay, pay attention. Whoever this Queen of Swords is in the reverse, they abandon this person or something like that. Maybe that's the magician. Maybe that's the witch. Something like that. Let's see what's going on, Holy Spirit. Show me this person. Something. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Yeah, look, I can make this up. Jezebel and mentally and emotionally unstable. How do people get mentally and emotionally unstable? Focusing in on things that are dark, constantly projecting that energy out can make your mind sick. Receiving what you put out. No ability to alchemize it, like seeing how responsible you should have been for your own mind and how you put together this plot. This is like somebody thinking that something was going to work. Okay. There's a nice guy here. Okay. And courthouse. I can't make this up. Something with the legal system. Abandonment. A rich guy. Hey, it's so much going on here. It's not even funny. Somebody also could have, oh God, there's too much. It's too much, Holy Spirit. Please slow these downloads down. Some of you woke up with new, very special spiritual gifts, as did I, and I'm still learning how to work them. because these downloads are coming in so fast. I'm like, slow down. Wait a minute. Everybody wants to talk. Somebody's in jail. Somebody did something to a nice guy. Somebody seduced a nice guy. They abused their position, or somebody was abused, or what the heck is going on? Listen, let me slow this down, Holy Spirit, please, and thank you. Something about your spiritual gift. They feel like you can help them. They tried to hijack your soul, though. By the way, they tried to hijack your soul. Okay? Now, spiritually, somebody's trying to seduce you in the spirit realm, but they tried to hijack your soul. Somebody said, no, I didn't. Okay, well, let's see. You didn't. Now this person wants to show up in spiritual court. Starseed energy. This person could be watching this reading. Okay, so you want your reading to come out. Let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Please put a shield of protection over me. My intentions are good. So anybody bearing any ill will towards me, just know it will be an instant backfire. Clarify. Mature woman. Okay, how you doing? Clarify. Karmic feminine. Okay, so we got a karmic feminine here. There she is confirming. Karmic feminine, karmic feminine. Okay. High priestess, divination with the gift. This person is watching tarot. They could be watching. Maybe that's why I'm picking up on the energy so heavy. Okay. High priestess and divination and karmic feminine. Okay. Clarify what happened. Somebody got karma, trying to do something to a sweetheart. Possibly somebody that does divination. Whoever you are, you're somebody held in high honor, and somebody tried to hijack your soul. You're coming out as an alchemist. So now that somebody's not able to take something from you, hijack your soul, they're in jail. What's imprisonment? Child, it's too much going on. It's too much. So basically, you have somebody that came for a mature woman. Now, the way that the divine is showing me mature is like somebody that is a master alchemist. You know, there's levels to it, right? You go through certain timelines and certain experiences and you learn different lessons. And whoever you are, you've mastered a lot of parts of yourself, a great deal, like 99.9%. You know, the learning never stops. Right? But whoever you are, you're somebody that has learned, okay? You could be a very young woman, but mature is showing me mature within your soul, an old soul, ancient soul, high priestess, divination, good karma. Your karma is good. You got the spiritual black card. You can go anywhere, any timeline. If you got to walk through hell on a low vibrational timeline, you're good there. Nothing can touch you. I just saw a shadow shoot past my right side. You're good no matter where you go. Okay? Somebody knows that. Your heart is sweet. Your heart is light. Somebody needs to get up out your space. Karmic feminine energy. They're projecting. They're mad. Why? Because they tried to destroy somebody who's an old soul, to hijack their soul. Destruction. Now there's conflict. Now they're fighting. Now somebody's in jail. Somebody's being found guilty. Somebody has a court date. It's like going to jail and saying, okay, I just heard September 19th or September 9th. So somebody could be in jail and they have a final decision that's being made about them. And they're trying to use spirituality to fight the case. But the spirit realm knows that they're wrong for what they did. I keep hearing drug lord, cartel, okay? You got a lot of people in these groups that go to, brujas and, babalaos, thank you, spirit, santeros, santeras. This is what I'm hearing. And the only reason I say somebody speaks Spanish is because Bottega is there. But somebody's a melanated person, right? Something like that. And the spirits are not moving for this person. Something about the gatekeepers are saying they need to finish the job, or this is what they're saying. And there's big animosity. Listen, this is a spiritual contract is what happened. And something backfired on somebody so bad that all hell broke loose. Destruction, conflict, animosity, imprisonment. They've been waiting for this story to come out here in spiritual court. So this is somebody that is trying to manipulate an ancient soul. They still feel like they can finish the job. Somebody was hired. Somebody was paid to hijack an ancient soul. Mature energy, ancient soul, something about your work, high priestess, divination, good karma, sweetheart. Oh, this will be easy. Because whoever this seductress is, oh, she ain't no joke. This a cold little witch right here, okay? She don't miss. That's what I just heard. Yeah, I don't miss. She was hired, and now her life is falling apart. So any areas of her life that were not in alignment, or where she was like hiding things, like there's drugs here, there's illegal things going on, there's illegalities, there's all kinds of stuff. Now she can't even focus on finishing the job. She was told to finish the job. Somebody needs this soul. That's what I just heard. Yeah, I just heard, you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. Somebody will take a piece of your soul, just a little bit. It's your intuition. It's your intuition. Okay, karmic feminine, why are you in the passenger seat? Why are you trying to come? What is going on? Commitment. Okay. She even tried to seduce a feminine and come in and be committed to her. Now, this could be as friends. Okay. This could be as like posing as a friend, sending in the ancestors, something like that. Clarify why you're in the passenger seat. Because she wants to be on this chariot with you, to move on, to move forward. Okay. Clarify, are you the karmic feminine in the passenger seat? You're surprised that we're figuring it out, that you can't seduce us up out of our seat. The creator, divine, is controlling the chariot. Somebody's trying to hitch a ride. Somebody's trying to catch a ride in somebody's chariot. The divine is guiding this chariot. They're still trying. I just heard the more they try, the more they seem to take an L. Yeah. Mm-mm. Now they're obsessed. Okay. So let's just recant this situation. Somebody was hired as a spiritual hit woman to come after a mature woman. This is an old soul, ancient soul. Okay. High priestess, divination, somebody with good karma, beautiful destiny, wheel of fortune. They were told to seduce you out of your soul in the spirit realm, to come in as if they are your friend. You turn down this offer. You turn down whatever. I just heard ancestor money. Somebody tried to offer your ancestors money. Okay. Somebody knows a lot about spirituality. They know a lot about rituals. They're initiated into some things. Okay. But they tried the wrong one. You can't be tricked up out of your soul. This is a spirit trying to take a soul, a trickster spirit. A spirit and a soul are two completely different things. Somebody's really going through hell. On a personal level, their life is in shambles. Wherever this karmic feminine is, this witch, she was sent in to seduce, to unalive somebody, to take their soul. Now she's being told if she wants to get out of jail, to finish the job. This sounds like people that got connections in places, I don't know, but they're making her look crazy. She's being railroaded by the organization and the group that she's in. You got karmic masculine here. She's being railroaded by people that she worked with, by people that she was hired to get something done with. Look, she's got some type of entity attachment. They've attached an entity to her, or the entity returned to sender to make her look crazy. This person is being abandoned by people in a coven or a group or an association, very high ranked. This ain't no joke. This ain't no doggone joke. This is people that can make things move behind the scenes, okay? In the judicial system. Now they're railroading her. Somebody's got to take the L. Somebody's got to take the loss. What was done in the spirit realm, though, clarify, was a love spell, a love offer to a high priestess. She did a ritual to mirror your energy in order to take your soul. She's a trickster spirit, very pretty. Clarify. The goal was to manifest off of your manifestations, to mirror you, to take your soul, to copy your soul signature so that you would be on a parallel line mirroring her and she'd be mirroring you. But when that didn't work, her same-sex lover, clarify the same-sex lover. The same-sex lover, yeah, I can't make it up. The same-sex lover left her behind, and there's also a karmic masculine here as well. It's like two feminines that are like, I don't know if they together or whatever this is. Somebody might take like ecstasy or something, and there's two women here. They're two witches, and then there's a guy. So this is like their plan. This is what they do. They did something to a nice guy. That's coming out. They've hurt people in the physical, okay? They've also put stuff in people's cups to seduce them, to hurt them, okay? These are people that really don't care. They leave people confused as to what actually happened. People never figure this out because somebody is like, they come off so sweet, so nice. They're always mirroring somebody else. They're always mirroring the sweetheart. Something about the rising star and unbothered. Whoever these other people are, they've left one person to take the rap. Whoever you are, you're in this boss energy. I could be channeling somebody in the public eye. Somebody tried to take your soul, basically. They were paid to do so. Now they're trying to approach you in the spirit. So your angels could be telling you something. Clarify. Yeah, look. They feel like they need to get the job done. Lust and death magic. Lusting over your soul, basically. There's really no other way else to say it. This is a feminine doing this to a mature soul, an ancient soul. They're carrying an entity that they can't control, y'all. Look, legal situation. Somebody's in court. You've moved on. They're trying to figure out where you are. That's why they're in your passenger seat. They're trying to see where's your car going. But if you're looking in the rear view mirror, but you're not looking at what's behind you, you're looking at your eyes. You know how women look in their rear view mirror to put on their makeup or lip gloss or something like that? There's a little fly that just came out of nowhere, a little monitoring spirit energy. Oh, interesting. Something like that. Somebody doesn't know what's coming in for you. Your soul can't be copied. Your soul can't be stolen. This is a spirit trying to take a soul, an entity in a karmic feminine's vessel. She's hosting an entity inside of her. The goal was to transfer this entity to a high priestess, divination, in order to, because somebody wanted something inside of you, entity inside of you, in order to control your destiny, in order to mirror you. There's so many layers to this kind of magic, but with conflict, this person's got too much going on. The magic is not working. It's Saturn return. It's a bad time to be in jail. They're still trying to get people to do rituals possibly on the outside, or they're still using an entity that's attached to them while they're in prison, and that's not working. Somebody might be going into like a psych ward, okay, or something like that. The people that worked with her are about to railroad her because look, she's carrying an entity And it's not convincing whoever this judge is. Clarify the judge over the case. It's not convincing him. Yeah, look, it's not convincing him. There's more court dates coming up. Courthouse. Damn. Clarify. Yeah, she's coming in to try to seduce you. Love offer in the reverse. Why is there conflict? Because she's never met anybody that she couldn't seduce. It's a very pretty woman. Where's her lover? Where's these other people that helped her? Where are they at? They're okay. They don't give a damn. Message of concern. They may have blocked her. They're blocking her. Because whoever you are, you're so spiritually ancient. Like your alchemy is so ancient. It's not written in the books. They don't even know where your bones are located from previous lifetimes. They never found you. You're giving Enoch. You're giving chariots of fire. You just left planet Earth when you left in your previous lifetimes. So when you calculate the diameter of your soul's direction or where you've come from and where you're going, there is no Akashic records. It doesn't exist. And somebody is like really freaking out. Like this picture doesn't do any like justice compared to the energy that they're feeling, the turmoil, the level of whatever this is. This is a dark entity that they called up. This is one that works for them. It works. And you're blocking her out. Divine feminine. The people that was helping her, message in the reverse, they could be getting bad information or they're blocking her out. Yeah, look, they're just trying to hide from your ancestors. They're trying to put a veil over somebody's eyes that does divination because whatever happened, it backfired real bad. When this person tried to come for your soul, all hell broke loose. The veil, everything in their life started to fall apart. Somebody got legal issues, traffic tickets, drugs, all this, other things they did in the spirit. It's like you catapulted them right into their karma. And recently, somebody did another lust spell and death magic. But this is all they really know how to do. The people that she worked with, because one person got railroaded here. Okay, they're in jail, mentally and emotionally unstable, animosity, not able to control their emotions. The entity is taken over. This is what they look like in court. Okay, they're not looking, something wore off. Okay, if they were real beautiful, they're starting to look real worn out. Somebody can't put that cloak on. You know, makeup sometimes is a form of weaponry, you know. It masks certain things. It creates a certain image. This is not to say that people can't wear makeup. No, but somebody knows how to make their face up to where it's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. It's a whole savage up underneath all of that. A spiritual assassin, la femnequita. She's a cheetah. She will jump on your back and slice your throat and keep it going and fix her lipstick and keep it pushing. This is this kind of person. They don't have any, like, this is a smooth criminal that's in a rocky place right now. Things aren't so smooth. Because they're going down, they're trying to take you down with them and seduce you. Love offer in the reverse, though. Message in the reverse. These people are trying to hide what they did. Whoever else was involved with trying to hijack your soul, or they went into the ethers to try to take your soul or tap into your Akashic records, yeah, they tapped into something, child. They don't even know what the heck they're looking at. You're a real alchemist. I just heard the original divine feminine. You're one of the first daughters, the first mothers, closely connected to the divine. These people tried to access your soul's knowledge. They were hunting you in the spirit, a spiritual heist, a soul heist to hijack your soul. Now somebody is begrudgingly kissing your ass. They don't want to, but they know that you outranked them. Clarify? Obsession. Now they're obsessed. Okay? They may have even tried to do something to your child. They may have tried to come for your child's soul. Clarify? Or something with a child. Oh, something with their child. Yeah, they tried to steal from your child. Somebody is really crazy. Like for real. Somebody came for your child's soul. Thief in the reverse. They got caught. Somebody didn't know that your child's bloodline. Don't play about them. Thief in the reverse. They ended up getting nothing. Or if they stole something, they have to return it or something like that. Whatever they stole, whatever they took spiritually, it's like somebody trying to look into somebody's future and take it before they can get it. Or redirect a soul mission in order to take something. Clarify these other people that did this. If they attacked a child, it's over. You got mature man. Clarify this. These people that did this. If they attacked a child, yeah, they did. They're being exposed. They're trying to cloak the energy with love offered in the reverse. They're still trying to do love spells, but still trying to unalive the ancient soul at the same time. Somebody that's on their path, somebody that's in their north node. Okay. They also tried to steal your child and redirect your child's soul to them, jealous and envious in the reverse. They're being exposed. They're kissing your ass. They don't want you to know that they're jealous, envious, the veil. These are other people. One person's in jail. Show me these other people that are blocking this person out. Somebody's blocking somebody. Look, overdose and fraudulent. I can't make this up. Forbidden magic on an ancient soul and their child or their children. I just heard your daughter. Somebody's got a 7-year-old daughter. Somebody's daughter may be 6, about to turn 7, or they just turned 7. And somebody's got an 18-year-old son. Somebody did magic over your children, or this is what they do. And they tried it with you. Overdose. They overindulged on voodoo. These are people that are also under the influence of things that are like affecting their decision making. I can't make this up. Spiritual gifts. Ice King. Clarify? Yeah, it's over. Somebody tried to make a child sick. The people that were doing this with her, whoever these other people are, could be more people involved, but I see another feminine, a karmic feminine, a Gemini, Queen of Swords in the reverse, and a masculine, a karmic masculine. Coming for somebody that's an ancient soul, high priestess, divination, karma. You got good karma. You're a sweetheart. You got good intuition. They did rituals over you and your child or your children. There's two women here, and there's a mature man that's a karmic masculine. Karmic as in warlock. They basically tried to unalive you. And now they're coming to you because the magic is backfiring. Somebody went to jail. Somebody's in bad health. Somebody's running from the energy. They're trying to put a veil over it. They're still doing love spells. They still are trying to get the job done, but they're trying to do it with the love spell still. Lust and love offer in the reverse. Death magic. Give me current energy. Yeah, I just heard get the hell up out my face. Your case is already been found guilty in the cosmic realm, spiritual court, and real court. Somebody's ass is in jail, and somebody's about to try to plead insanity. So they don't have to do real time. Something like that. They need to plead insanity, but the insanity is coming from the entity that's attached to them. Psychiatric ward. That's what I just heard. And the people that are doing this with this person, they railroaded this person. Somebody's got to take the fall. They don't want to take the fall, but they're all going to get hit. Yeah, Divine just said, yeah, they all going to get hit. 3 days ago, they did a death spell. Okay, clarify. 3 days ago, they did a death spell. Yeah, whoever this Gemini woman is, or man, okay, it's a Gemini, okay, to achieve some type of goal. Clarify. This fell right on top of thief. Look, they're trying to come in as friends. Shape shifting. Now, if they're not a Gemini, then Spirit is showing me two faces. They owe this entity something, and they can't give it to this entity. There is fighting, there's conflict, there's destruction. They keep trying to approach you in the ethers and put you in bed. Like, it's like if I'm going down, you're going down, but you're nowhere to be connected here. Ancient soul, you're an ancient soul. Somebody's trying to railroad you because they're going down and it's not working. And somebody is like trying to come in like, hey, hello. Mm-mm. Clarify. It's over. Earth angel energy. Clarify. Flying ass monkey. Yeah. I see somebody like talking to a whole bunch of people, trying to get people to go against one person. They tried to do something. This is a humiliation ritual that backfired. The goal of the humiliation ritual was for you to just lay down, leave this alone, die, and let them take your soul, basically. Bow out gracefully. Because you are such a sweetheart. But you're a sweetheart who's also a savage in the spirit realm when you need to protect your children. But your children are protected. You really didn't need to do anything. The divine is saying, I got you. They wanted to control your downloads. They wanted to control the messages that you get. Flying monkeys and thief in the reverse. This is a spiritual heist that went all the way bad. So they're trying to figure out how to get close to you, but are they still doing the same thing? Yes. This entity has them bound. They have to do this. They have to finish the job. Somebody's like, you got to finish the job. Wow. Sucks to be bound to an entity like that. High priestess, good karma, earth angel, sweetheart, good intuition, mature as an ancient soul. You could be a young woman in this energy. Something about your spiritual gifts. They tried to turn people away from you. Not only that, they tried to destroy you so that other people wouldn't see that you were really the true alchemist. This is like a humiliation spiritual thing in the spirit, though. Waiting for things to manifest in your life, basically waiting for you to DIE. Now somebody's trying to ride shotgun. So this person is jumping ship. They're in a group. They're in an organization. This organization is about to abandon them. I just heard slander them, slaughter, being led to the slaughter. Because somebody's got to be the sacrifice. Let's see. Divine Mother, Divine Father, our Father which art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom is come, thy will be done in this reading and everywhere else where the truth is being exposed. Give us this day as our daily bread. Let us feed off of the truth, eat the truth, consume the truth, divine truth. So say I, so say we. If you're in this reading, you've been sworn in. You're giving me permission to access your energy. Let's see. Clarify. Yeah, somebody is watching. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Clarify, Pisces energy. Clarify what happened. Somebody was paid to do something. They're watching. Spirit says they're watching everybody in the spiritual community because they're watching the awakening of the ancient souls. This Lion Gate has awakened ancient souls. Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Wands. Child, they watching right now. How y'all doing? How's it going? What's going on? Or in the spirit, they're watching. Spirit says if they're not watching these readings in the 3D online, they're watching in the spirit. Okay, they could be doing divination. Six of Swords is they're watching a group of people, ancient souls awaken, sail to calmer waters who've been exposed to the truth. Okay, clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Five of Wands, all this chaos, all this lying, all this backstabbing, all this triangulated gossip, all this trying to play innocent and they're not. You got people getting their asses handed to them. Lying, cheating, trying to take away from somebody's soul. There's chaos. Their plans have been laid to rest. There's so many people that got involved in this, y'all. There's so many people that got involved in whatever this chaos is. Gossip, slander, spell work. Gossip and slander is a form of spell work. I speak the truth. So says the divine. I speak the truth. So says the creator, the Ace of Wands. This is my energy for somebody that was wondering. Because I heard it in my mind's eye. I heard, I speak the truth. I see the truth. I know the truth. I am the truth. We are the truth. Ancient soul, you are the real alchemist. Our Akashic records, y'all, aren't even available to these people. I don't know exactly what they were looking at and what led them to calculate this energy or try to implement this spiritual heist. Okay, this is like a gang of people. They're fighting behind the scenes. Some of them got tricked by this person, seduced by this person. If you get seduced by a spirit and somebody, you can't be angry with anybody else. Pray to be a better discerner of spirits. Pray for your ancient soul to awaken so much that it resonates with divine truth, rooted in the divinity that you were created from. You co-create with the divine. A soul and a spirit are two completely different things. These people came for your spirit. They tried to conjure your spirit, man, but you're an ancient soul. Your story is unwritten, meaning it's not available to the naked eye. It's not available to their dark alchemy. It's not available. And when I mean dark alchemy, I should say dark creativity, what they were trying to create in darkness. It's not available. They missed it. Like, what the heck? Clarify. Yeah, look, evil eye. They just sit up and watch and get an evil eye all day. That's all they can do. But really, this is the entity attachment. This is regret. This is shame. Not able to feel peace and joy. Page of Swords in the reverse. Getting bad news. The Nine of Pentacles. Why? because they're watching the collective be in this slow and steady energy. It's like people trying to see what you have coming in, jump a timeline, rush to get to it before you did, only to find out that they were led down some type of weird road of confusion and that you didn't exist there, your soul didn't exist there, and our souls are not for sale. I just heard you can't take our souls. You can't break our souls. You can't even get a piece. Somebody wanted a little tiny piece, fragment. They wanted your soul fragmented. When in fact, that could be the case, but it's in a divine way. But there's no fragments in that. It's omnipresent energy. Eyes and hands and places. Spiritual eyes. I'm seeing orbs in front of me. Clarify these spirits. Some of these people are fallen angels. Some of these people are still projecting 7 of Cups in the reverse. They don't like the fact that the Ace of Wands is burning away the illusions. Ace of Wands is fire. Solar flare. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Sending spirits that are just wandering. They're not touching us. Clarify. I see orbs and I see little shadows. Yeah, look, they want to get in this chariot. Didn't I just say they want to ride in the chariot? Somebody wants to be in the passenger seat. Clarify. It's a workplace situation. All that jealousy, backstabbing, hating in the spiritual community, all that weird ass energy. A lot of people fail for the illusion. Let me tell you when I realized that intuition and discernment and being an ancient soul is something that is so far above, it's so top tier that everybody don't have it, is when I went to 1, 2, 3, 4. I went to 4 readers. This might have been 10 years ago. None of them were right. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, this is dangerous. They had no clue. They couldn't even see. And then I had to ask myself, well, why am I going to you to tell me something that I need to be tapping into? It's a workplace situation. People want to steal other people's work. People are very jealous of this Ace of Wands. They're so jealous of it. They're jealous really of your relationship with the divine. They could try to flip and spin it any other way or try to say something, or, they're really trying to copy your soul. Soul tribe. Okay. My soul tribe. I know where my soul is at. I know what my soul represents. And we're not with this BS. Okay. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. These are people that want to steal your work. So these are witches, warlocks, because notice divination came up. High priestess came up. Mature woman, ancient soul, chaos. This is like jealousy, evil eye, calling judgment down on somebody that's innocent. So much so that people were lusting over the judgment, lusting over endings for you. Death magic represents endings, not wanting to see you shine. Okay. This could really be public eye, y'all. Okay. Clarify being in the bed with all these weird ass people. Yeah. Page of Pentacles energy. Okay. They're immature. They're pages. They've yet to learn their soul mission. 8 of Wands, everybody's talking. They all talking. They just talking, blowing hot air. Listen to what they're saying. Some of what they're saying ain't worth listening to. And that's the way that the divine is showing me. Okay, they're just blowing hot air with the 8 of Wands. Changes in the air. You damn right. Them arrows are backfiring. Now they mad. Somebody said, now we got your gifts. We gonna show you how to do it. Okay, listen, they never had your gifts. They never had your soul. It was just something that you needed to gain knowledge of in order to protect your soul. Yeah, my soul is protected from the top of my head to the bottom of the soles of my feet. Something about your divine path and the chariot. Clarify what's going on. Queen of Pentacles. I can't make this up. And the 10 of Cups. This is soul tribe energy. This is about wealth, transparency, 10 of Cups, and possessions. Somebody is really mad that they got fooled by a lot of people, by gossip. Okay, these are humiliation rituals that could have taken place in the public eye. Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. I see people doing this. Like I see people swiping, watching. This is what spirit is showing me. And a lot of people fell for it. A lot of people went to their altars, their dark altars to alter. Get it out. Somebody went to their dark altar to alter your destiny, to alter your soul, and they were unsuccessful. This is a spiritual heist. A lot of people were duped by somebody very beautiful, y'all. Somebody looks like they oh, okay, I'm not doing anything. They dirty as hell. Show me all of them. Why not? Okay. Yeah, we see you. King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Nasty. Okay, fire sign energy could be any sign though. Clarify. 10% of reverse. Okay, I mean it's real clear. I don't like to call out zodiac signs because I know how shapeshifters are, but now that we're calling on divine truth, we might as well call it out and just spill the beans. Keep it a bean. Keep it a buck. Okay, 10% of reverse. It's a Sagittarius feminine or masculine here. Too much Sagittarius energy. Leo energy. Clarify. King of Swords. You got a Leo out here speaking the truth. A feminine. Clarify. And they're mad at you. They're obsessed with you. The devil. You also have somebody out here that is obsessed with taking you down as well. Clarify. There's a Capricorn out here that really wants to see you out of here. I mean, this person wants to see you out of here so bad. This is all they think about. Exiled in the reverse. And the fact that you keep showing up with your ancient soul with secrets that they can't tap into, even when they're doing their divination, they really can't see, y'all. They can't see. This is pure alchemy. This is like your soul being so protected, so divinely directed that whatever the directions are, whatever the GPS is, it's been lost. They don't know how to find us. On the spectrum, in the spiritual spectrum, a spirit and a soul are two completely different things. They tried to take our souls. That's what I just heard. And I'm saying our because this is including my divine collective, my true soul tribe. Clarify. Four of Swords in the reverse. You got a Capricorn that's scared. She's not sleeping that much. Four of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Six of Pentacles. A lot of people pay big money, y'all. Big money. Okay. So now you're going to see them really trying to like do positive affirmations. They're like, you're going to be famous. You're going to be working with famous people. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. You're going to be that. Listen, you see what's going on in Hollywood? Ain't nobody fighting to be in damn Hollywood and be famous and work with no celebrities. Look at them. That's like getting in bed with the devil. Our lives are not predicated on that. Everything right now is just leading us closer to the creator. They want to get in the chariot, honey. They want to ride shotgun. But in the vision that I had, I couldn't see what was in front of me, which is the creator let me know, like, yeah, what I got for you, people can't see. They were trying to crash your chariot. They already tried that. Now they're just trying to get in the chariot to see what you got going on. You're looking in the rearview mirror, but you can only see yourself. So you know who you are. Clarify. They want these divine masculines or people in leadership, divine feminine. They want people to see you differently with the hangman and the reverse. These are people that tried to railroad us, make us the witches. That's what they wanted, so that they wouldn't have to pay for this karma. It's all been figured out. It's all been exposed. And people are just going to start dropping like flies. Lives have to be lost in order for this to stop. It's sad, but it's like, at what point do people get it? So now the reality is just not working. Clarify. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Somebody's holding on to some type of information that they can't hold on to anymore. It's already been exposed in the spirit realm. It's like spiritual court. It's like being taken to spiritual court. People that don't want to go into spiritual court that are being called into spiritual court. Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Clarify. And the Four of Wands here. This is community. This is spiritual community, basically. Show me this person. Show me this one. This real pretty one. She got railroaded. They all left her behind. Queen of Swords energy. Clarify. Passenger seat. Page of Cups in the reverse. Boy, you got some witches out here, don't you? Clarify. Somebody could be from Georgia. Five of Swords. She's sneaky as hell. There's a Pisces that's getting her ass beat. Her birthday's in March. She's really good with her words, is all I can tell you. Whatever her soul got going on, however she want to cover up what she did, Five of Swords, she's getting caught. I just heard the divine say, you don't know how much you piss these people off when you show up in this Ace of Wands, High Priestess energy. Yeah, they hate that. They don't know what to do. They have no idea. Three of Pentacles, they got to get together in groups and attack one person. Clarify. The Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy. This is about money, stability, Ten of Cups, destiny, alchemy, overcoming. People are going to court. They're being found guilty in the spirit, in the physical, going to jail, money, drugs, drinking, whatever this is. They got so much going on and they're still watching because they hope that they can still pull something off. But now that Saturn return, oh, this stuff has been, listen, everything they did under Saturn return has been made clear. Clarify, they're hoping because look, they feel like you weren't supposed to survive these attacks. Notice the way this person has something in their hand, a weapon to attack. Clarify. Whoever this King of Pentacles is in the reverse, I think it's a feminine, but she comes up in masculine energy. Okay. Clarify. She's terrified and she's scared. It's something it's something with her health. Whenever people do death magic, they always do things to affect your health, to affect your work. So you don't show up. So you're not well. So you're not, in order to be at work, you have to have high frequency, high energy, right? It's backfiring on somebody real bad. And they're terrified. Because wherever there's a death spell, there's sickness magic as well. They tried to take your soul, basically. Bind your soul. Eat off your soul. Five of Wands. The Tower in the reverse. This person led a lot of people to the slaughter. Confused a lot of people. A lot of people made decisions off of confusion. Under an illusion. That we were something that we were not. They told them that we were the bad ones and we're the ones that were doing all the bad work. That's what they said. And so people was like, yeah, judgment. We're calling judgment. And so we watched them run to their altars to try to alter reality when their realities were already altered by this illusion of this King of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, Spirit says they hate us. That's crazy. You hate the divine. And they're out of time. Five of Pentacles. It's over. These are spirits that are attacking soul people, people with a soul. These are spirits, trickster spirits. They're hosting trickster spirits. That's what I just heard. Ooh, this is the message. Close this door, Holy Spirit, please, and thank you. Divine angels, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for clear, concise, and accurate information. All thanks be to the creator of all things, the Most High God. This does conclude this message. Like, love, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.